Rakugo, your 30s and your 70s walk into a bar, based on BBC Future's topic, retold in Rakugo style. Ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Tonight's story starts in a place more terrifying than any ghost tale, your 30s. See, your 30s look innocent. They smile, drink coffee, work late, eat whatever's nearby. But the 30s, they're sneaky. Because what you do in your 30s comes back in your 70s and says, "Remember me?" And that, my friends, is the plot twist of life. BBC Future tells us, very politely, as the BBC always does, that your 30s are basically the construction site of your 70s. Not a real construction site, nor fancy skyscraper. More like building the house you'll live in for the rest of your life. Scene 1. The future self visit. One night, a fellow in his 30s is scrolling on his phone at 1:30 a.m. Suddenly, poof, his 70-year-old self appears. "You again. Why aren't you asleep?" "I was researching inspirational quotes." "Your inspirational quote is this: go to bed. Your brain needs it more than your followers do." Then old man 70 bends down, cracks his back, and says, "By the way, you know our knees? They remember every day you didn't walk." Scene 2. The 15-minute walk. BBC says walking 15 minutes a day helps everything: blood flow, muscles, stress, mood. In Rakugo fashion, imagine the man arguing, "I walk every day." To where? Fridge? Not fridge. Bridge. A 3-kilometer bridge, not the refrigerator. Scene 3. Protein and vegetables. Then future self points at the fellow's plate. "That dinner has the protein content of a poem. Where's the chicken? The tofu? The beans? And vegetables? I had vegetables. French fries." "Silly. Those are potatoes having an identity crisis." Scene 4. Stress, the invisible thief. BBC warns that stress in your 30s becomes depression in your 70s. So future self gives advice. When pressure comes, breathe. How? Deeply, not like when you check your bank account. Scene 5. Smoking and drinking. And another thing, future self says, if you smoke, stop. That obvious? Our lungs filed a complaint in 2003. And drinking? Moderation. What's moderation? When the bottle lasts more than one evening. No bottomless drinks, or you end up bottomless yourself. Finale, the health bank. Finally, the 70-year-old pats his 30-year-old self on the shoulder and says, "Listen, your 30s are your health savings account. Every walk, every vegetable, every night of sleep, that's money in the bank. But every bad habit, that's debt with interest. So start small, walk 15 minutes, sleep well, eat smart, breathe, repeat." The young man nods. "Got it. Starting tomorrow." Future self sighs. "That's how we ended up like this. Start today." And with that, poof, he vanishes, leaving just one thing floating in the air. Your future self, always watching. Not scary, just disappointed. O ato ga yoroshii yo de.